All right, guys, as you can see, we're down $800. It's been a very frustrating day. I'm looking for a potential support level down here on the Nasdaq. Very strange price action today. You've got everything else heading up. The 10-year yield is falling off a cliff. Gold, silver, crude oil up huge. The dollar's getting slaughtered. And for some reason, the Nasdaq is down more than 0.5%. So it's very strange. And I think it has something to do with rollover. We've got the December contract expiring tomorrow. So there's some strange stuff going on. So I'm down 800, and I filmed before, but the trading was just so boring and just basically picking a low, and it goes through and I take a loss and wait for the next support level, take a loss. So this is where I'm at. The account is at 51,500. Started the day about 52,400. So with commission down about $900. And it is what it is. We'll see if there is a bottom in sight for the Nasdaq. Otherwise, it's going to be a losing day, and that will just have to be what it is. It's 1:50 p.m. I'm trying to keep these recordings short. You know, I don't want to upload something to YouTube that's 3 hours long and just has a series of small losses. I'm not pretending that I don't take losses. Obviously, I'm showing you here I take losses. I'm down $800. Haven't traded, poorly. It's been a tough day. The scoreboard has been saying up, 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 up all day, and Nasdaq's just going down, 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 down. So, days like that can be really challenging. I mean, there's going to be a whole truckload of support down here somewhere. The question is where. And I can't go short right now. Normally I could flip short on a move this bearish, but when everything else is looking like this is a very strange day, and I think it does have to do with the December contract expiring tomorrow. So that's where we're at. We'll see if we can get some good action here during the close. We may finish down 800. We may blow out the challenge account. We may make a little bit of a recovery. We'll see. I'm just going to try and take good trades. Some days are like this. I would say on average, one day a month, one day every 6 weeks are kind of this weird. And those are the days where you'll lose a little bit. And yeah, I've been dropping some F-bombs just, for no particular reason, just to let out a little bit of emotion. So if you hear some F-bombs, you got some kids in the room, all 2 or 3 of you who are listening to this, make sure to get the earmuffs on, because I may drop some F-bombs, but I'm going to try not to. This is the price action, so weird. All right. There could be, we're finally at the daily near low down here. The middle of the moving average envelope. I mean, dare I say, there should be a support down here. 620 maybe. Where's the extension? Oh, down. I don't know if we'll get there. We might. So 600 is the middle of the moving average envelope. But, I've been wrong all day. I've been saying, oh, there's support here. No, support here. So it's going to happen. Look, you're going to get punched in the face. And that's really what it's all about. How do you react when things are going like this? And we've had a good run the last couple of weeks. Everything has gone swimmingly, and then you just get a little day like this thrown in every once in a while, and the goal is to just not let it get you too upset. To be honest with you, if this was my own money, I wouldn't be trading today with rollover. It's just not worth it. But since it's the challenge, having a little bit of fun, documenting the process, don't really care if I blow the account. It means nothing to me, so I will try to improve my skills on a day like this. And why not? So Nasdaq down almost 1%. Look, the 10-year yield is just dropping nicely. Gold, silver up huge. Crude oil huge. Dollar's falling off a cliff. Bitcoin's about break even. I mean, Nasdaq is really the only thing that's getting crushed. So I'm thinking there should be quite a bit of support down in here at that. Oh yeah, 615. Let's see. I'm probably gonna have to take a shot. It's hard because it's just so heavy today, but everything else is bullish. So I keep feeling like this thing has got to turn around at some point. Not many days are this challenging. Anyways, let's see. I'm gonna try not to dig myself too much of a hole. I got into a pretty good hole here earlier. It was down quite a bit and turned it around a little bit. So that's nice. And now just trying to hang in there. You would, based on this price action, you would think Powell said, you know, we're raising by 0.5% next week. We're going to do an emergency meeting and raise by 50 basis points. I mean, it's like he was so dovish yesterday. But maybe, you know, history is a precedent when you're supposed to buy the last rate hike, and then the markets have already priced in what they think is coming in terms of cuts. So maybe we've already, you know, maybe we're going to sell off. This is the beginning of a protracted sell-off. It could be. This is surprising. This is happening on a day that's I expect it to be very bullish. So depending where we close, this could be quite telling for the Nasdaq. And I'm guessing this caught quite a few people wrong-footed today. We'll see. I do expect there to be, I mean, the fact that we haven't had even, I mean, just look at this, a little bit of a rally here, but otherwise just straight down. What's the measure move here? Checking out the measure move. 16,876, 130, 811, 711, so about 680. Yeah, we've already kind of gone through that. Yeah, maybe my math is wrong. Anyways, I'm looking to get long down here somewhere. You can see they're pretty similar waves, like that and like that. All right, so that is where we are at. Let's see if we can get some see some support coming in there. There's some big support. That's kind of the lift right there. That this could be the bottom now. It really could be. I think that could be the bottom, guys. Waiting. I'm very tempted to buy down here. I bought at 51. I'm going to need to see some good buying come in pretty quickly, or I'm going to bail on this. Be nice if we could just get a little bit of a squeeze here higher. Trying. So far all day when it tries to rally, it meets a lot of selling, but let's see. Holding for now. Trying to give it a little bit of a chance. Very tricky day today. See if we can try and get a squeeze to the upside. We're trying, but you can see it's just running into a wall of selling every time. it's a tough day to hang on to try and let it run, just because every time I've let it go, it just comes back and gives me a loss. So it's tempting to be like, all right, I'm up $100. That's great. Just take it. But that'll be the one time I pull it. And then that's the winner I need. So I got to try and hold and give it a chance. It'd just be fantastic if it could just try and squeeze. Where is the traditional 50-point squeeze that we're used to from the Nasdaq? It's trying. It's been one of those days where it's been psychologically challenging, because every time you let it run, it just comes back. So I gotta try and hopefully this can just try and squeeze. Just give the short squeeze. There you go. Squeeze a bit more. Oh, look at that selling. You guys see that? All right. I'm out, and it'll probably squeeze higher now, but you see what I mean? It's just been one of those days. Anyways, I'm pretty thrilled with that. I mean, there you go. Now it's off. That's okay. You guys get to see everything here. This is how trading works. So don't listen to any of those, especially the Forex guys out there. Oh, I made $5 million and trading is so easy. Like, yeah, right. Not easy. It can be fun and profitable, but certainly not easy, especially on days like this. But look, I'm pretty thrilled. I was down pretty good earlier, so to be down 390 right now is not bad. On this kind of a day, I'm okay with that. The account's still at, just under 52,000, so not too bad. I'm going to watch a little bit, to see if any good opportunities present themselves. It was a good trade there. You can see we picked a great entry, got in here at basically the low of that bar and rode it up here, and it'll probably go higher now, but it's just been one of those days where, if I let that ride, it comes all the way back down. And if I pull it, it goes. So you guys know what I mean. Some days are like that. It does look like, we could be setting up some nice support here down into 663, potentially. I don't like that. It was a little similar. Or it could just head lower, it's just hard to say. Very difficult to read. Is this the start of the V bottom? So far, haven't had much luck with that. But it's good. This is good. I'm glad I caught this on film. And I may end the day down. That's fine. Losing days happen. Would never know it with a lot of people out there on YouTube. Every day is a winning day. Not true. Let's see. Just waiting for this higher time period bar to close right there. We didn't quite make it to the middle of the moving average envelope yet, but we did make it to that important trend line right there, and that might be the low of the day. You could certainly see that reaction. That initial reaction from down here was pretty strong, so keep an eye on it. I'm going to pause while we wait. I don't want the recording to be too long. Right now it's 15 minutes, which is good. All right, I got an order to get long at 16,666. And no, I'm not a Satanist. It's just actually right where I want to get long because I'm really interested in this 16,663 level. And I don't want to have it, I really want to get filled if it punches down here. So I'm putting it a little higher than my exact level. You've got a lot of higher time period support here. So let's see what happens. You can see the order is down here, right there. I don't know if it'll get filled, but it's where I'm trying to get filled. We can watch it together. That's why I threw on the recorder for you guys. We'll see. I'd sort of be looking for, if I get filled, I would want it to suck back up and close up in here. And you know, I want to see that there are lots of other buyers down there as well. Big size. Let's see. I'd like to get filled, so I hope it goes down to our order. A lot of support there as well. But I'm not, it's not a day for me to throw on one contract here and another one here. Oh, there you go. Well, you can see it's kind of doing what I was looking for. It just didn't get to our order. Made a low of 72. The order is still in for now. I think we're headed up to at least 700, probably a little higher, maybe even much higher, depending if we get a good reversal here. But yeah, trying to find a good spot to get long. Got the order in. Move it up to 668. A quarter. It's just been one of those days where it's just difficult to, some days I'll go for that congestion exit and jump in, but it's just one of those days where, you know, like here, it looked like it was about to go and then just got torched. I didn't get caught in any of that, thankfully, but still just, you know, pretty unexpected. So is this the actual bottom? It looks like it could be, especially here. You had a lot of buying come in down there. So I think we could, I think this could be the low of the day. But there's been some heavy selling all day long. So see what happens. As you can see, we're trending straight down. But we got a little piece out of that. Getting a little bit out of our hole. See if we can, I like order where it's at. If we got filled, I'd be happy. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of pause it and we'll wait, guys. But the order's in. I'll let you know if we get filled, I'll record, or if I pull the order, I'll let you know. Trying to give you a sense of how I trade. All right, let's pause it. See what happens. The order's in. I do think the low is in. I do. I'd like to get long again, but I don't want to do anything stupid because this day has been very challenging. You can see we're kind of pushing away from my entry order. So I'll just remove that. It was pretty close there. I think we're within 5 or 6 points, so I should have just gone in down there. But that's fine. A lot of volume coming in here now. I think support is going to continue to be strong. Just going to stay patient and wait. I'll let you guys know if we take something. I think we're going to start squeezing here. So just going to try and get long at some point, but looking for a good spot to do that. This could be the afternoon grind we've been witnessing most afternoons lately. It just squeezes, just grinds back. I really should have held on to that one, but I tried to re-enter it, so it was good thinking. Missed getting filled, and on a day like today, catches up with you. You know, you get punched in the face a lot, and you're like, all right, I'll just take that profit, and then goes another 30, 40 points. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, I'm trying to re-enter, but just don't want to chase, don't want to pick a bad spot, getting tired. 8:20 at night here. It's been a pretty tiring day, but I've learned a lot. You learn a lot. Even if you have a lot of experience in the markets, there are still days where you learn. Today has been one of them. With this divergence between the Nasdaq and everything else for as long as it lasted was shocking. I do think the Nasdaq's going to grind higher. Let's take a look at the news. Kind of like from yesterday. Kind of like this. You see, well, yesterday was a little here. This grind from 2 o'clock. You see how it just kind of grinded like this. I'm just waiting for a sort of pullback like that. Maybe even get in it at a near low. We'll see. I think we'll probably squeeze up to 740 here, so try and get long around 703 maybe, 704. Trying to get long at 704. Chasing a little, but at least I'm trying to make it pull back a little bit. Put the order at 703. May not pull back there, but I don't want to buy it up here. Because my initial target is for this particular leg of the trade would be 730, so see. It is 2:24 p.m. 24 here in Sweden. I'll pause it and we'll see if we get filled. All right, the order's in. We're getting a little bit of a pullback, so I thought I'd record. Trying to get long down here around 04, I believe. 03, around the middle of the moving average envelope here. Starting to come down a little bit, but now it's not. So what happens? A little bit of volatility coming in. Pause, wait, you guys. Don't want this video to be too long. And it's trying to come down again, so our order is in at 03. I hope we get filled. You have to lift it to 05. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of buying there. Get long, maybe 09. 12, you can see all that buying come in there. I kind of feel like I'm chasing, but I do think, I don't know, I think it's, I'll cancel the order. 04 would have been good. But it's tough to say how far this is going now. I do think we're going to go up to 42. But we might not. You know, you never know. Right now the Nasdaq, you look down, pull back, slammed. Is this going to be another pullback and slam? I don't think so, but I didn't think so here either. So you never know. A lot of support here, I think, at 10. No orders. We'll just see what happens here. It's just, you know, some days you can really get in the zone and you can really see those trades where you want to load the boat. I think I had a trade like that on, was it Monday when I started this challenge? And even though I went down on that trade, I was so confident it was moving. Once it started to move fast back in my direction, you know, it was kind of no-brainer just to throw on more contracts and add to that winner. That's why that was a nice big winning day. Whereas today, it's just been a tough day. So even if I end the day right now down 390, 100% okay with that. It's a very manageable down day. It could have been, you know, it could have been worse. I could have lost 1,500. So, you know, certain days you just got to be prepared. You know, people have such unrealistic expectations about trading and trading results. You just got to think about it in terms of how many trading days are there in a month, you know, 20, 21, 22. How many in a year, you know, 240 trading days in a year roughly. So you're going to have, even if you're a good trader, you're going to have, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 days in there that just suck, you know, that you really take a big punch on the face. And you've got to just mitigate those, but just know that they will happen, and you got to move through them and don't let them kill you is the key, really. And today could have been one of those days for me. It really could have been. It was challenging for sure. But you know, the contract expiring, the December contract expiring tomorrow. So we'll see. I don't know if I think it's going to get really crazy here heading into the close with expiry tomorrow. It's already been a pretty wacky day. So I think I'm just going to cut it and be happy that I'm down 390. And come back. I may not even trade tomorrow. We'll see. It's Friday. It's, you know, expiry. I may wait until Monday, but we'll see. Overall in a good position. Basically up $2,000 on the week. If we make another grand in profit, we'll pass the challenge. Just kind of having fun with it. So yeah, let's see. Not bad. All right, everybody. Take care and good luck with your trading. And I'll be back. I'll do the forecast tomorrow morning for the day. And I might trade, but be very careful considering it's expiration day. And you should be careful too. Take care.